dealing with stress in some way, shape, or form. It's not something that just goes to certain people. Everybody has their own stressful situations that they are experiencing, and everyone's is different. There is no getting rid of stress. It's impossible. It's not something that we can negotiate with. It's always going to be a part of our lives, even if it's smaller or bigger for certain people. We also have to understand that stress is a part of our life. Like, it's not going anywhere. But there is ways that we can reduce it, and we should know about those ways because it will benefit us in the long run. And being by the beach is one of the easiest and most relaxing ways to do so. So I'm giving this speech because I am someone who is happier when I'm at the beach, and I'm also more relaxed. It's kind of my place of serenity, and it definitely helps me out. And I would like to share with my audience so that they can also experience this too. So I found in my pre-questionnaire that 93% of people that go to the beach, only 66% of us think that the ocean helps relieve stress. So I would like to show you more information about that. So now I'm going to talk to you about what stress is, what some of the causes of stress are, and how the beach is a benefit to reducing our stress. So stress is how our body reacts to certain situations. Whether they're bad or good experiences, there can be both. So the body reacts to stress by releasing chemicals into the blood, which expands your energy and gives you strength, which also can be good or bad, depending on whether you're going through emotional or physical stress. There's so many causes of stress that it's hard to just pinpoint one for each person. There is two main sources of stress. One of them is work, and the other one is non-work or life stresses. Some examples of work stress are being unhappy at your job, or too much responsibility. If you have too much on your plate at work, it's going to be hard for you to complete it all and get it done by the certain time, and it's going to pile up and load more stress onto you. Or long hours. If you're working long days or having long shifts or working multiple times a week, you're going to find yourself being more stressed out about it. Also, another thing is giving speeches in front of coworkers, which is something that we're all experiencing right now. I'm pretty stressed out myself about this, so everybody is going to have the same experience when they're standing up here as well. Also, discrimination, harassment. If you feel like you're going to work and you're being harassed or discriminated against, it is going to cause stress in your life because you're going to not want to be at work. So some of the life stresses are, they can include a loved one dying or losing your job or moving, or another big one is an increase in financial obligations. If you are having more bills piling up and you don't know how you're going to pay them, you're going to start stressing out more about that than normal. Illness is another one. If you get sick or a family member gets sick. Emotional problems, if you have stress or depression or grief, that also causes stress. And natural disasters, if it affects your home, or traumatic experiences such as getting robbed or domestic violence, things like that. These can all cause stress. So now that we know stress is inevitable, we have to understand that there are ways that we can work around it. And I'm sure there's something or someone in here that I didn't mention, something that's stressing them out, because there's just too many to list. Everybody has their own individual stress problems in their life. So we need to understand ways to reduce our stress, and being by the beach is something that is easy and relaxing. So that is another way to reduce our stress. Gabriella Krusky from the Huffington Post, who was also a graduate of the University of California, who majored in communication and sociology. She found that being on the beach decreases stress by unplugging. Unplugging is when you take a step back and realize that or just relax and just be in the moment and not be worried about everything that you have to do afterwards. Another study that I found was by the University of Gothenburg in Sweden, and he said that always being plugged in associates with stress and sleep loss and depression. So by always being on top of everything that you have to do is not only stressing you out, but it is causing other problems. So something else I found is walking on the beach is known to decrease stress. Just by taking a short walk along the beach, it will help relieve, not get rid of your stress, of course, but will help relieve that. So just by walking, you're unplugging and you're getting the combination of so many de-stressing factors. Also, as Professor Gallagher said in one of her PowerPoints to help us create our visuals, blue is one of the most calming colors, and it's very easy on the eye. And I also find that true. And in all of the sources that I went through, blue being a common color was in all of them. That was a part of all of the sources. So being by the ocean is very simple, and it's a fun way to de-stress yourself and reduce your stress levels. So now I have a video, so if you guys wouldn't mind closing your eyes and just taking a deep breath while watching this and just listening to this. So that was just a short video of just the beach, obviously, the ocean rolling in. And so in summary, you now know that being at the beach can help relieve your stress. And by this information, I conclude that you feel happier when you're at the beach, and it's just a pleasant place to be. And just don't forget to bring sunscreen. Thank you.